Hey guys, what's up? I know there's nobody in the room right now. Hopefully, a few people join, but I'm not just going to sit here and not say anything. So, the topic for today is the new FEMI drones coming. We know that there is the X8 Pro released, but we can only pre-order right now. Um, I think it's already sold in China, but just we can't get it here right yet. And I think it ships out for here the end of this month. And 2 more days time. I've got Matt here messaging me. 2 more days time, we have the release of the FEMI X8 Mini version 2. Not sure what that's going to be like, guys. There are absolutely no specs for it so far. If you go on their site, you can see it shows a preview of it. It just shows a picture of the original FEMI Mini. That's hopefully it's not just the same drone with like an updated camera. I sure hope that they added some new things to the drone. Um, FEMI are notorious for using the same style body, as you can see with that X8. And even the new X8 Pro is the same old body, but just obstacle avoidance sensors and a different looking camera. I'm not sure if the specs on the camera for the new X8 Pro are identical as the 2022 version 2. I'm just going to check it out here, guys. If I can find the... Yeah, I can find the ad. 1 second. Just waiting for this to open up. My PC is slow right now for some reason. There we go. Okay, so X8 Pro. I'm going to have to set the stream up soon, guys, so that I can show pictures and stuff in this stream. I just don't know how to do that right now, but I'll learn it. That way I can show you guys this stuff of what I'm looking at. So the X8 Pro, actually, let's get up the 2022 model here too. 2022 version 2. Okay, there we go. So, the camera. 1/2-inch 48 megapixel CMOS sensor is all I'm seeing here on the AliExpress ad. Doesn't really say too much. Let's see if I scroll down. No, there's nothing else there. I have to check it out on FEMI's site. So we'll open a second one and we will get to the X8 SE 2022. Okay, there we go. So, sorry guys, I'm just scrolling down here to the portion where it shows the camera. There we go. Okay. Specs, it's dimensions, memory card. I'm not seeing it here either, guys. Let's go back up the top. I might have passed it. Super Night HDR. Okay, a 1.6 aperture in the 2022. And the Pro has a 1.7. So half-inch sensor on the 2022. I believe it's only a half-inch sensor. A little better. 1/1.3. So I believe that's what the Mini 3 has. Donnie in Taiwan, what's going on? Got bad eyesight. The 1.7 on this. Yeah, same as the Mini 3. So it should be a decent camera. Then it's a little bit of an upgrade. Are you eating blocks of fried butter? Yeah, I gained a lot of weight, man. It's a medication I'm on. Take Suboxone from to stay off of drugs. So I've been drug free for almost 4 years now. Absolutely no drugs, no nothing, not even weed. So that's it for me, bud. I can't even handle the smell of weed anymore. It sends me off into a total sickness. I have to go right to bed. I passed a guy on the beach last summer that was smoking really skunky weed, and it turned my stomach and made me that sick. I had to go home and go right to bed. Can't handle that stuff anymore. When it was coming on the end of it, just before I quit, I was smoking a 1/4 ounce or more every 2 days. Probably a bit more because I was having it by the pound. That's how much I was buying at once. I was ordering online and ordering a pound at a time. So my body just had enough of that. Hey, cigarettes are good, man. Cigarette and Timneys. You know I can't quit the smoking cigarettes. I'll go absolutely out of my mind. Smoked for too many years, man. When are you guys coming home here again? Or are you? No, that's even worse, man. Way more chemicals in a vape. We are going to go on a trip, hopefully this winter, man. You coming home in a box, are you? What's the drone laws like in Taiwan? I never ever looked that up. Do you need a license there to fly, and are there a pile of restrictions? If we ever go there, I'd like to bring a drone. You can see how many I have here behind me, and that's not all of them. This is the newest. You see this thing. This is a bicopter. And does it ever fly good? A bicopter with a gimbal. And it's light as a feather until you put that battery in the bottom of it. This thing retails from anywhere from $8.99 US up to 17 something. but I got a deal on it on eBay for $600, unopened box. It was never flown, and it's hard to come by them for that price. There's one more on there right now, and I was thinking I'm picking it up just to put away in case something ever happened to this one. But they rarely come up on eBay for that cheap. And it flies for 50 minutes on one battery. Decent camera. Transmitter came with it. Buy one, man. You got all kinds of money. Fly it in a Typhoon. Jesus, you would need... I don't think there's anything out that will handle a Typhoon right now unless it's like a commercial. Even then, I don't know if that would handle Typhoon weather. High winds. The best one I got for high wind is the FEMI. What I was talking about, this here, that'll fly in 64-kilometer-an-hour wind. And the new one that they just released has a little higher of a wind rating than this one. So I'm just waiting a couple of days. I'm going to use a 50cc engine. Don't be surprised, man. Some drones do have gas power. Yeah, I was going to wait a couple of days because FEMI is releasing a new Mini in 2 days' time. And I want to see what the specs of it are before I purchase anything. I got enough put away right now to order a new one to review. And it's either going to be the Mini or that new one that is just like the one I just showed you there. There's all kinds of videos in the snow, man, on my channel. Go root through them. All kinds. There's like 450 videos on my channel now. Yeah, I think I got one on there flying it in heavy snow. In a snowstorm. If you go way back to the start of my videos, when I first bought a drone, I went out to the silver mine way out in the boonies. And it was storming out, and I flew that almost a quarter of a mile down to the mine. I got in trouble for that video too because somebody reported it to Transport Canada, and they wanted to fine me $3,000 for doing that. And just luckily I got off with it because I ended up picking the license up after that. And I didn't know that you needed to have a license to fly bigger drones, and that they had to be registered and you were supposed to keep them in your line of sight. Yeah, good luck finding out who it was because they'll never tell you. Somebody that watched my videos anyway. Who knows? Might have been somebody local that doesn't like me. God knows. You know what most people are like anyway when they see you have something good on the go, they want to ruin it for you. How's Jen? And how many kids you got now? Tell Jen I said hello. And answer my question. How many kids you got now? How many boys? How many girls? No. What do you mean, no? You lost track. Oh, yeah. Okay. How many children do you have for Jen? Is that a better way to put that? Same as last time. Just one girl. Because that's all I ever seen. Unless you had more since then. So I have 3 people in the room here, guys. Feel free to ask any questions or say hello. Thanks for stopping by. 2. Okay, so what's the second one? You have a little boy or a girl? Don't tell me you got 2 girls now. Wow, you got a little boy. You're lucky, man. You're lucky you didn't get 2 girls. We'll have to come down and visit Taiwan. See what it's like there. I'd like to see what it's like there. But super expensive for a ticket, isn't it? Couple of grand. Is that what you guys paid last time? About 3 grand or something? Oh, yeah? You guys got a home or apartments? Oh, yeah, that's not too bad, I guess. 3K for a round trip. But was that for both of you or just one? If it was for the 2 of you, that's really good. Oh, one. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. I'm sure I can get a round trip for 2 of us for around 3K. Hey, Matt. Yeah, that's expensive, man. 3 grand a person. I'm sure if I could get tickets for me and Laura for around 3 grand if I booked ahead for a return trip. I know I can go to Sri Lanka for that much for both of us for a round trip. I already looked up tickets for that. And that's including hotels. So it's not too much further away from there, right? It shouldn't be that bad. So yeah, 2 days to wait for FIMI Mini. And let's see what it's going to be like. Hopefully the specs are much better than the last version. I know you can check it out on their site, but it doesn't tell anything about it. I'm looking here now and I forget where I found it on the site. I'm clicking on drone right now and I'm not seeing anything, just FIMI X8 Mini. Doesn't show version 2 now. Oh wait, I know how I found it. So you go on their main page and you click their code on the top, FIMI X8 Mini version 2. And it opens a page to the FIMI X8 Mini version 2, which is supposed to be $423.89 Canadian. Yeah, me too, Matt. That's why I'm having a hard time deciding what to buy now. I really thought about that Seafly Mini, but I guarantee all them reviewers are just talking crap. Oh yeah, flew the Nano Plus. I haven't had mine out in a while. So a new FIMI Mini is saying 245 grams, 9-kilometer transmission range, and 4K. That's all it says about it. With remote control. And it looks like the same drone. From the pic they show, it's the same drone. Even looks like the same camera. Three miles, not bad. The only time I'll fly a kilometer is when I got that strobe light on. I don't need Transport Canada on my back again. Looks like it takes the same batteries too, Matt. So that's a bonus. I got 4 of them here. Yeah, drone looks identical if this is the picture of the drone, unless they're just using the old pic. Oops, and it's built in. Yeah, it remains to be seen. The price isn't too bad if it stays at $423. I seen a seller on Alley just today asking like $1,300 for that X8 Pro, which is absolutely ridiculous. I would never pay that, especially when you can go on FIMI's site and get it for $599 right now. That's absolutely ridiculous cost. Just trying to double their money. I don't like when sellers do that on there. I argued with one the other day because they had a price tag of $13,000 US dollars for the X8 Pro. I said, how much are you asking for that drone? Because if it's $13,000, you're never going to sell one. They come back to me and said, we can ask what we want because the drone hasn't been released yet. And I came back again and said, good luck, because you'll never ever get that. You will never sell one at that price when it sells for $599 on FIMI's site. So absolutely crazy. Not good when sellers do that, is it? Just stupid prices. Yeah, that's usually it though, eh? One a year for them. DJI, it's a couple of drones a year, 2 or 3. I'd like to have the money to buy the new Inspire, but that's thousands. They want way too much money for those drones. There's an Inspire 1 on eBay right now for $700, I think it is. Yeah, still they ask quite a bit there on Alibaba, and to get them cheap enough, you got to buy like 1,000 of them. So still hard. Got to have a lot of money, and then try and sell them around here, man. It's not easy. I can't sell one of the ones I got behind me here for like half price. They want them for nothing. I already tried to sell a couple, and all you get are tire kickers. They want it for nothing. Like I don't mind giving it cheaper than what I bought it because it's been used, but I put ones on there that I've flown one time and ask half the cost, and they still try and beat you down lower. Even though I put on the ad, it's only been flown one time for 5 to 10 minutes. How many subs I got? 1,600 and 28, I think. 1 second. You're going to hear my channel go off. Maybe not. 1.63K, which is 1,620. Oh, sorry, 1,639. So I'll probably hit the 1.64K tomorrow, possibly. Yeah, I am. It should grow faster once nice weather hits and we can get out more. So I'll be putting up hiking videos and that again, and maybe travel a little bit. We went to New Brunswick last summer. Oh yeah, I'm monetized for the last little over a year or more. It usually takes me 4 months to get $100 out of it so far. But as the channel grows bigger, that will, won't be as bad. And I'm averaging about a little over 7,000 views a month right now, and 20 to 25 new subscribers per month. Yeah, I've done the Cabot Trail a few times. You can only fly a drone so far down there, right? Because of the highlands, you're not allowed to fly a drone in the highlands. And hard as hell to get permission to fly a drone there. I've tried multiple times. And the last time I emailed them about it, they haven't got back and answered me yet. So, and if you can get in there, you're going to have to pay. And it's hundreds of dollars for a filming permit to fly your drone in there. I won't hit no trees. I'm a good pilot. The only drone I crashed so far was Skydio, and that's because it hit a branch. The obstacle avoidance didn't pick up the branch because it was smaller than 1/4 of an inch. And that was flying fully autonomous. But that drone had an issue anyway, and they replaced it. That's this one right here. This is an expensive one there, Donnie McDonald. That's a $2,000 drone. These are cameras. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, and your 7th camera here. So all them little cameras are your obstacle avoidance. And now what they done with it, when they put the new update on it, is when you take a panoramic picture, you can use all of those 7 cameras to see right around the drone. So you can put it in pano mode and fly FPV with it, and you see everything around that drone while you're flying. So that's a pretty cool feature that they now have. That wasn't cheap, man. It took me quite a while to save up and buy that. Well, see, I damaged it because I took it in a terrible area to fly, where it was the leaves weren't on the trees at the time. It was in the fall, so it was nothing but all little branches everywhere. It did pretty good the first flight through there, but then my second time in, it was going up and through the branches, and it just nicked one. Well, like I said, that drone had an issue with it anyway, so it was bound to fail and crash. I nearly lost that drone down the beach there before I crashed it, and that's when I started emailing Skydio and telling them there was an issue with it, and they got me to send it back in. and replaced it with that one. I've never had a problem with that one so far. Well, I don't fly that one very often. Usually when we go do a hiking video, when we get out in the country or something, I'll put that one up and just get it to follow the car and then just drive away. So you don't even have to touch the transmitter with that. That will lock on and just stay with you, and it'll avoid anything that comes in its way. But they're not all foolproof. It will still eventually crash. So you have to keep your eyes on it. Can I go on the train tracks? What do you mean? On the train tracks with what? I'd like to make up a little rail car, a pedal car, and then just travel the tracks all summer. Be able to go all the way up to Halifax from here. No train runs down through here anymore. Yeah, you can fly drone over tracks. It's the water that messes that drone up. You fly too close to water, it messes with the sensors on it, the cameras. Not all water though. It's only if it's still water. So if there's waves and ripples, it won't bother it. But if it's nice still water, it gives that reflection, and then it messes with the sensors. Yeah, I flew up there a couple of times. I think the last time I flown up there, I had probably that Femi. I have to go up there again. That's where I usually fly, though, at the train trestle there. There's a little driveway I park in where there's a couple of cabins in there. No, it's not risky over water. Just with that Skydio, if you're flying too close to the water. They're really good over water, man. Just don't go, if you're flying over water, stay at least 10 to 15 feet above it. Or a little more. Buildings on Long Island. The island itself, there is one building down on there. One I know of. I think it's a cabin. To be honest, I think that's what it is down there, just a cabin. And I think they got to get to it by boat. I don't think there's any road going over there now. So I'm going to light this cigarette, but I'm going to try and get off the camera here while I smoke it. Like that. Let you guys check out some of the stuff in the back. Quite a few trucks there too. 3D printer there, McDonald. You got one of those yet? That's a ton of fun, especially for owning drones. Anything that any accessories, you can print them instead of going out and buying them. The latest thing I printed, I can get a hold of it here. There's a set of landing gear for this here. So it'll clip on the bottom. And I printed that because I think this here broke an arm on it from landing too hard. So I just replaced the arm there a couple of weeks ago. You got a raspberry for one. I don't know. It might be a schoolhouse that's down there. I don't know. you can see it from the drone, but you can't really pick out, any detail. Well, that's because when I fly over there, I'm up 400 feet, and I never ever zoom in on it. So I don't know. I'll check it out next time I'm out there, though. 8 gig. You can get those 3D printers cheap now, man. $200-300. You can probably get them even cheaper where you're at. Same with the drones. You can get drones really cheap where you're at. He's better off than we are, Matt. He's in Taiwan. Hacking an Android operating system, are you? I had some real winner hack into my PC there a few months back. And was emailing me demanding like $1,800 US. And he still has my one of my Google accounts. He's still into it, but I haven't dealt with him in a while now. Even after formatting all PCs, he still had a hold of my Google account. Had a rootkit, God knows. It was my own stupid fault because I downloaded a game from Demonoid, and you know how you always have to accept in Windows when you run a crack? Well, I hit that accept and I thought it was the crack, but it was Buddy sending me away into my system. So that's how I got nailed. And man, he was on me for like a couple of months, hounding me. And he still does now and then, sends me an email demanding money, but I just don't pay attention to him. Yeah, he used to live down the road from me, Matt. A couple of houses. He was on the next street over and a couple of houses down. And then he met a girl from Taiwan and he moved down there with her. And I haven't seen him since. How many years since you were home now, McDonald? 10? 10 or more? It's gotta be 10 years or more. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I bet you're not skinny anymore either, buddy. Yeah, a decade easily. I hear you're on Xbox playing with James all the time. That's what he tells me. Yeah, we'll see if we can get down your way. You'll have to look up the drone laws for me, though. I'm not eating fried butter either, man. I told you, it's that right there. That's what's doing it to me. I barely eat anything in the run of a day. And I have a coffee most days. Not every day. I don't even eat much junk food, man. Yeah, you see me eat 20 years ago. Telling you, man, I might eat 2 meals a day. That's it. Yeah. Remember I stabbed you in the hand when you took those fries off my plate? Stabbed you with the fork? And you got the scar to prove it. Yeah, probably. You don't ever touch a drunk man's french fries, man. It was funny, though. It was funny. Okay, guys, I've been on 41 minutes. I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for stopping in. If you still got Facebook there, McDonald, just contact me on there, man. I always get a message on there. I only live stream once a week, and I don't do it constantly. Yeah, we were drunk that night. I was anyway. I remember I was. Yeah, I don't live stream continuously. I just started these again since last winter. They unbanned you. What's your YouTube again? Post your YouTube here, and I'll just contact you through there, I guess. I don't even think I have your channel. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch what you say on Facebook, man, or you get banned. I got banned for something really stupid there last time. It was like a 3 or 7 day ban. Carrying on with someone, I think it was. You got a ton of channels. You can't do that, man. You gotta stick to one. You can't grow a bunch of them at once. Stick to one and one type of content. Okay, Matt. See you later, man. You don't got nothing. Man, you should be able to come up with a pile of content where you're at. I would go and vlog at like the markets and stuff and get a drone. If I lived down there, my channel would be 10 times the size of what it is. You don't want anyone knowing you. Everybody knows me here now, man, because of my channel. I had strangers stop me on the street and seeing me with the cameras on the car and come up and talking to me and that. People I'd never seen before. Oh, that's what it's like. But okay, I'm gonna go here, man. We will talk to you later. Just give me your the channel that you use the most, and I'll contact you through that. Just post it here in the comments. Okay, later.